the Aixzglobal 45 amp plasma cutter. Very easy to set up and even easier to use. All right, guys, I just received the 45 amp plasma cutter from Aixzglobal. It's a 45 amp plasma cutter. It's a 110 220 volt plasma cutter. It can cut all the way up, rough cut all the way up to, I believe, 5/8 inch steel. So why don't we get right to it, assemble this guy and go outside. And I have a few pieces that I'm going to make me some shims for a project that I'm working on. And what better to try this out than now. So let's assemble it and figure it out together. So very quickly, this is what you get. They provide you with an air hose from your compressor. You have a little accessory kit, some consumables, and a little tool or wrench. You have your grounding clamp, typical grounding clamp, copper on the inside. This is your adapter to your 220. They give you a very nice cutting torch, a little safety trigger on top. This is the 45 amp unit here. It's a plasma cutting torch. And you also receive, this is our little air gauge that is going to control the air. A couple little barbs. And I guess this is the little mounting bracket on the back where we're going to mount this. So let's go ahead and assemble this and jump on it. After some fine tuning, I believe that I got it figured out. So I was using far too much air. So after choking down the air pressure, I believe I got it fine tuned. And boy, let me tell you, this thing cuts like a champ. So let's check it out. So I just grabbed the thickest piece of steel that I could find, and it's cutting through it like butter. I don't know why I haven't had one of these a long time ago. So this is 1/4 inch steel, just to show you. Having no problems at all cutting through this, none. So the pace is pretty important. If you don't keep contact with the steel and you cut through, you blow through, and you don't travel fast enough, it's going to kill on you automatically. So you're going to lose arc. But having figured that out, never using a plasma cutter before, I can get used to this. This is definitely something that I'm going to use pretty often around here. Having absolutely zero trouble cutting through quarter-inch steel. Well, there you have it. Aixzglobal. Cutting through some pretty thick steel there. Having no trouble at all. I'm gonna take a moment, get this fired up for you. So again, we have this 2T, 4T, 2T, pull the trigger, release, it stops. 4T, pull the trigger, release, it continues until you pull the trigger again and then it stops. You have the air and cut function. Air, like obviously just blows air right through, but the cut is how you use the plasma. You have two little warning lights, one for power, one's for heat. This is a 45 amp. Right now, it's only taking about between 30 and 35 amps. It's going right through that steel, no problem. Around back. Here's our little air gauge. Knob on top. Push down, locks it up. Turn it to increase air one way, release air the other. You have a little bowl here which captures some moisture, so getting any water in there, it'll filter that out. But so far, man, this is an awesome little unit. This is something that I'm gonna use a lot. Hell, I'm finding stuff to cut right now. I have a lot of fun with this thing. So there you have it, man. That Aixzglobal 45 amp plasma cutter.